Well, if they make another version of Children of the Corn, I know who I'd like to see star in it. Anyway, here's the headline. Europeans resort to burning wood amid desperate search for energy. Now, Greta Thunberg wants to limit that too. Now, I thought everybody had stopped listening to her, considering that she's a teenage girl who's clearly on the spectrum somewhere. I mean, not that that's a bad thing, just, says here that as Europeans burn more wood amid an energy shortage ahead of the winter months, Greta Thunberg and other climate activists urged officials to discourage such activity in favor of solar and wind power. Yeah, I'm sure all that solar energy they get in Hamburg in December is going to do the trick no problem. Says that energy prices in Europe have increased more than tenfold throughout 2022 amid fallout from the Russian invasion of Ukraine. If only somebody had warned them what might happen.
Germany will become totally dependent on Russian energy if it does not immediately change course. Foreign powers.
Yeah, those Germans, they're not laughing anymore, are they? Anyway, over the weekend, Russia has severed natural gas shipments through the Nord Stream 1 pipeline until sanctions imposed by Western countries are amended. Now, Greta Thunberg has something to say about this. She wrote an opinion piece in The Guardian. And let's take a look at that. So it says, burning forests for energy isn't renewable. Now the EU must admit it. And that's Greta Thunberg and others. Oh, and others. Yeah, she needed just a bit of help and have some others come in and write the entire thing without her. And stick her name on it because then it'll get attention. And she didn't write this herself because nowhere in this article does it say that a tree should be made president of the world. Anyway, Greta and others says here that increasing volumes of wood pellets and other wood fuels are being imported from outside the EU to satisfy Europe's growing appetite for burning forests for energy. This is an appetite that the existing EU Renewable Energy Directive incentivizes. It does this by classifying forest biomass on paper as zero carbon emissions when in reality, burning forest biomass will produce higher emissions than fossil fuels during the coming decisive decades. Oh, well, that doesn't sound very good, but here's the problem. Europe gets really cold in the winter, and they don't want to freeze. And they've already screwed up their ability to provide energy to do things like heat homes and light restaurants at night, and just, have a functioning society. They've already screwed that up by listening to people like you. So now they find themselves in the unenviable position of needing to scramble so that they don't all freeze to death in the winter. I'm not sure what part of that you're not getting, Greta, Greta and others. The EU's Renewable Energy Directive should apply solely to actual renewable energy forms, and forests are not renewable. My boyfriend is a tree. I'm so scared. Yeah, and again though, and I hope that your boyfriend, the tree, makes it, but there's that whole problem with the European civilization needing to keep existing. I just don't get why this is so hard to understand. They have no choice. They have to do it now. Solar power and windmills are just not going to get the job done, and they know it. And I know you're really worried, and you're having a hard time thinking this through. But I really hate to say this, but maybe you should have stayed in school. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.